On December 17, 2024, it will be 1,718 years since the sacrificial feat of Saint Barbara the Great Martyr, who suffered in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ and the Christian faith. Her miraculous relics, a treasure of incomprehensible power, are currently housed in the St. Volodymyr Cathedral in Kiev. The Fathers of the Fourth Ecumenical Council declared that our Lord Jesus Christ has granted us the relics of the saints as saving sources, bringing diverse blessings to the infirm. For nearly 1,000 years, the incorrupt relics of Saint Barbara, a young Christian maiden who received the crown of martyrdom in her native city of Heliopolis through beheading, have rested on Ukrainian soil. Even then, Saint Barbara astonished many not only with her courage and steadfastness in confessing the Christian faith, but also with the extraordinary events that accompanied her martyrdom. The story of the transfer of her miraculous relics from Heliopolis through Antioch, Constantinople, and finally to Kiev is both fascinating and little known. In the Akathist dedicated to Saint Barbara and in her life story, composed by Saint Demetrius, Metropolitan of Rostov, it is said that after her martyrdom, her youthful body was buried by a pious young man named Galentius. The birthplace of the great martyr Barbara, the city of Baalbek, Heliopolis, and that of Saint John of Damascus, the city of Damascus, were located just a few hours' journey apart. Over time, as Muslims began to attack Antioch, Christians started migrating to Nicomedia and later to Constantinople, taking with them all their treasures and holy relics. It is likely during this period that the honorable relics of the great martyr Barbara were brought to Constantinople. There they were kept in the church of Saint Barbara, which stood on the shores of the Golden Horn. Nearby was also the monastery of Saint Demetrius. In Istanbul, the relics remained until the 12th century, when they were brought to the land of Kiev. It is known that in Kiev, they were placed in the St. Michael's Golden Domed Monastery, which from that time was popularly known as the Wawrinski Monastery. The French engineer in Polish service, Beauplan, who visited Kiev around 1640, mentioned that the relics of Saint Barbara were transferred from Greece during the Nicomedean Wars. The Patriarch of Antioch, Macarius, visited Kiev twice, in 1653 and 1655, and visited the St. Michael's Golden Domed Monastery. He asserted that the relics were brought by Princess Anna, the wife of Grand Prince Vladimir. During Patriarch Macarius' visit, the abbot of St. Michael's Monastery was Theodosius Sophonovich. In his chronicle, Theodosius recorded an old tale about the founding of the monastery during the time of Prince Vladimir, around 1108. Theodosius Sophonovich also authored The Martyrdom of Saint Barbara the Great Martyr, and a tale about her glorious miracles. In this tale, he describes how and when Saint Barbara's relics were brought to Kiev, to the Church of the Holy Archangel Michael. These details were not preserved in chronicles, and if they were, they might have been lost during periods when Kiev and its monasteries lay desolate. According to an oral tradition, Prince Michael Sviatopolk, the great-grandson of Saint Vladimir, received the holy relics of Saint Barbara as a gift from the Byzantine emperor. In 1108, Prince Sviatopolk Michael constructed the Church of Saint Michael in honor of his namesake. He placed Saint Barbara's relics in this church for consecration, where they have remained incorrupt to this day. As Saint Demetrius of Rostov recounts, Prince Michael Sviatopolk, son of Izyaslav, grandson of Yaroslav the Wise, and great-grandson of Saint Vladimir, had a Greek wife, the daughter of Emperor Alexios Komnenos, named Barbara. On her journey from Constantinople to Rus, she persuaded her father to grant her the holy relics of Saint Barbara. She brought them to Kiev, where they have rested ever since. Her husband, Grand Prince Michael, having built a stone church in the name of his heavenly patron, Archangel Michael, placed within it the sacred relics of Saint Barbara. When the Tatar ruler Batu Khan invaded Rus, the church custodians hid the relics in a secret place beneath the church floor. In 1240, during Batu's attack on Kiev, Saint Barbara's relics were concealed under the stone steps leading to the choir loft. The St. Michael's Cathedral, along with the entire monastery, was looted by the Mongol Tatars, but the holy relics of the great martyr remained unharmed. The monastery's revival began in the early 16th century under the efforts of Abbot Macarii. Saint Barbara's relics were placed to the left of the choir near the northern wall of Archangel Michael's church. Eric Lasota, a European diplomat and chronicler, noted that he had seen the relics, which lay on the left side of the church opposite the main altar in a casket containing the body of Saint Barbara, described as a 12-year-old girl, daughter of a king. Chivans gathered funds to glorify Saint Barbara. In 1775, State Councillor Yakov Shuisky funded the construction of a three-tier iconostasis. The second and third tiers featured depictions of Saint Barbara's martyrdom. Ukrainian hetman Ivan Mazepa donated a silver reliquary for her relics, and Prince Dmitry Golitsyn constructed a canopy. In 1847, Countess Anna Orlova donated a new reliquary to the Archangel Michael's Church. The relics of St. Barbara were placed in a magnificent silver tomb, positioned in the center of the chapel on an elevated silver pedestal surrounded by an iron fence. At each corner stood a figure of an angel. The reliquary was adorned with scenes of St. Barbara's martyrdom, and above it was an image of the saint wearing a crown. Archimandrite Joseph Krokovsky of the Kiev-Pechersk Lavra composed an akathist in honor of St. Barbara, which included her life story and a work by St. John of Damascus. St. Barbara the Great Martyr was born into a noble pagan family in Heliopolis, Syria, at the end of the 3rd century. She was the only daughter of a wealthy pagan named Dioscorus, who zealously shielded her from Christian influence. After the death of her mother, Dioscorus built a tower castle where he confined his daughter to prevent her from interacting with Christians. However, when Barbara expressed a desire to explore the world rather than marry, her father allowed her limited freedom, hoping it would encourage her to marry. Soon, Barbara encountered Christians and came to believe in our Lord Jesus Christ. Her father, enraged by her faith, beheaded her in 306 AD, making her a martyr for Christ. In the life of St. Barbara the Great Martyr, it is written that she prayed to God to protect anyone who would honor her suffering with prayers, shielding them from sudden death and illness. Today, it is especially relevant for us to turn to St. Barbara, as she is also regarded as the protector of soldiers. This is supported by an extraordinary event that occurred in the 16th century. A soldier once came to the church housing the relics of St. Barbara. Bowing deeply with reverence before them, he sighed and shared the following account with the sexton and others present. I was blessed to experience the miraculous intercession of St. Barbara. One day, while serving in the army, I went on patrol with other soldiers. Suddenly, we were ambushed by the Tatars, who captured all my comrades. I alone managed to escape. As I gave thanks to God for my deliverance and grieved for my companions, the Holy Virgin Barbara appeared before me. She looked exactly as she is depicted here, dressed in the same garments and crown. She said to me, "Know that I am the martyr Barbara, who has delivered you from the Tatars. So I have come here to the holy relics, to offer my gratitude for her miraculous protection and to tell you all about this wonder." Thus, even today, dear defenders, mothers and wives, turn to St. Barbara, who has been granted by God the power to save soldiers and all who honor and venerate her life, given for our Lord Jesus Christ. She remains a powerful intercessor, saving from sudden death and extending divine mercy to those who call upon her with faith.